Hi, I'm Bubbles, and I'm going to be doing my best to explain this topic to you. Arms in Hive Style are easy in practice, but it took me forever to figure out how to logically explain them. The best way to go about it is to divide them into three parts. The three parts that make up an arm in Hive Style are the sleeve, the cuff, and the hand. The sleeve's the top part that's on the first layer of the skin. For the shading, it has mid-tone on the top and dark tone on the bottom. To shade the sleeve, box off the arm in Zack style and cut across from front to back. I cannot stress enough how important it is to remember to cut across from the front to the back. If there's no cut, it isn't really Hive style. You can also cut across the top if you want to. I personally cut on the top for certain kinds of arms depending on what cuffs they use. If you cut across the top, you can choose to add 2 dark pixels in the center of a slim arm's skin. For thick arms, it's up to you whether you want to use 2 or 4 here. If you use 2, they should be on the pixels right next to the midtone. Speaking of cuffs, they're the bridge between the hand and the sleeve. They're on both the first and second skin layers. Thin cuffs are 1 to 2 pixels tall and represent the corresponding part of a sleeve on a real shirt or hoodie. Think of it as the tighter part around your wrist, or for short sleeves, like the line beneath the seam. Thicker cuffs are 3 pixels tall and represent rolled up sleeves. These are used most often on the server. For thin cuffs, color them in light tone and shade the side closest to the body in mid-tone. For thick cuffs, do the same, but add a mid-tone line on the bottom of the cuff. Optionally, you can also add a bit of dark tone to the side closest to the body. Cuffs are often accompanied by a group of 3 pixels made up of 2 dark tone pixels on the bottom and 1 mid-tone pixel on top. This is most common in thick cuffs. For thick cuffs, you technically don't have to add this, but you really should. This collection of pixels is also what I use next to the torso to shade thick cuffs. This collection of 2 to 3 pixels should be in, say you have this skin mapped out 1, 2, 3, 4, it should be on line number 2. Lastly, we have the hand. The hand can be just a hand, or it can include most of the arm if it's a short sleeve skin. I just call it the hand because it's most commonly just a hand. It's really simple. For most of the arm, just use mid-tone along the side closest to the body and make a mid-tone line under the cuff extending all the way around the arm for shading. On the front side of the skin, make this sort of L shape starting on the bottom. If it is a slim skin, start from the side touching the torso, and if it's a Steve type skin, start from the center. This L shape represents the shape of your fingers when you close your fist. On the bottom of the hand, you should make a line on the side closest to the body like you did for the rest of the arms, but you should also add pixels extending from that line to underneath the light tone in the gap of the L shape. Then, skip a pixel, leaving a gap of light tone, and add 1 mid-tone pixel right after that. You could add a second pixel here for Steve skins, but I think it looks a bit weird. You can also add a mid-tone pixel to the light tone gap of the L shape, and 2 horizontal pixels on the side facing away from the body as a sort of elbow. Those are both optional. That's my best attempt at explaining arms in a logical way. I think I summed it up pretty well, but if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped you.